networking, collaborating. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Love it.
Love it.
Okay, that's up in my stories on Instagram. Okay, sorry guys, bit of a technical issue, but these things happen. We were hoping to be able to go live both ways. We will just start with a bit of an intro though. Veno has got a bit of an intro he wants to say. So welcome everybody, and yeah, let's do this.
Get excited, guys. I'm excited. I've been excited all night. I couldn't sleep last night. Yeah, I'll just introduce you. Amy and Keith, what can I say? If you look up in the dictionary, legends, their name be there. So they're legends, they're absolutely. Now, honestly, these guys have changed our lives. It's rare to find people like these two. Like, they spend hours on phone calls and videos calls with us. Yeah. Just coaching, mentoring us and
answering all our silly questions.
Like, there's no such thing as a silly question, but so yeah, they've turned us into the most successful version of ourselves, and like they've got the ability to make you leave this live and operate like you've never operated before. Like the energy and the vibes they bring to every meeting, like we can't fault them. Like, I shit you not, make sure you got a pen and paper handy, because they're going to bring the fire, and I can't wait. So everybody, Amy and Keith.
You guys are amazing. We love you
Veno.
guys, and yeah, thanks, man, for your kind words. They're so amazing. We think the same about you guys. So yeah, let's bring it. I'm keen to get down into this and start first of many for you guys, doing some lives and interviews with people throughout the business, which is really amazing on how it's changed people's lives. And this business is the golden goose. It's the one that has changed a lot of people's lives, and hence the reason why we've joined this. So I'm stoked for you guys to be doing this. And
we can't take all the credit. You guys, with this business, we give you a vehicle, we shine the light on things that you can do, but you guys have done it. You've worked on yourselves so hard, you've changed, and you've chosen to change. And that is the biggest thing about, moving and growing in life, is about like, I'm not happy where I am. I want to be bigger. I want to be better. I want to earn more money. I want to be more patient. I want to be happier. And I want to go out there and take life by the balls and really make something of it. And you guys are the epitome of doing that, from starting from base level, having no idea about anything like we were, and then just being guided and being coachable and implementing what you hear and what you learn, and it brings you to the successful, beautiful versions that you guys are today. So well done to you guys too.
Thank you. Well, we would love if you could share a bit of your story. Just before we mention, we do apologise. Little Grayson does have an earache and a bit of an ear infection. So the only time I've been able to get him a doctor's appointment is 11 o'clock. So one of us sadly will have to leave if we're not finished. But yeah, just wanted to mention that quickly. So these things happen, sadly, but yeah, please share your story, and we'd love for everybody to hear.
Sure. Well, we owned a house painting business. We worked together and we painted other people's houses, and we traded the majority of our time for money, which we never had any time to spend and enjoy. We had 2 young kids, and
we still have them.
We still have them. They're not old now. But it was, when they started going to school, we really realized how much time we were missing out on them. And other people were raising them. They were in OOSH and vacation care, and we had family members picking them up and dropping them off to school. And not only that, we came home and we were exhausted, and we were miserable without knowing we were miserable. So we'd chuck them on the iPads and we'd lose our temper with them. And we realized it was just a shitty life. It was a shitty version of ourselves and a shitty version of our life, and we wanted more. So when my son hit his head and cracked his head open, and the school rang me and said, you need to take him to the hospital, and we were an hour away, and I had to ring my mum and say, Mum, can you take him to the hospital? And I cried the entire way there because I was a shit mother. I wasn't there for my son when he needed me. And that was the line in the sand for me. I said to Keith, I'm not doing that. We're finding something better. And we looked at a lot of things in the online space. And when this came up, this just ticked every single box. We knew as soon as we looked at the trial, which, was looking at a few videos that explained, the compensation plan, the products we move, the community, the mindset and personal development work, we knew this was our place.
The amazing company as well, that we affiliate for is next level. The ethos around them is crazy as well. But I think, at the end of the day, we were just the average family dealing with the things in life that everybody deals with. And I think it just becomes numb because nobody understands that there's anything else. They sort of just go, well, this is what I've got to do. This is what I've been raised to do for the rest of my life. So, it's just a thing that goes on day in, day out. And we sort of thought it was normal. We thought we'd be doing it until we're 67 and retirement age, but it's come to the point where we found this and we were like, let's grab this with both hands and run with it and show many other people that there is a way out of not just the grind, the 9-to-5 grind or whatever it may be. There is something else out there. The internet is making more millionaires every single day, so it's time to utilize that and jump on board and don't miss the train, because you miss the train before you know it, 10, 20 years from now, there could be thousands of people on the internet. So the right time is now to jump on and actually smash this out and get good at it, learn these new skills, because life's changing and evolving. And, we're so grateful and lucky to have the internet at our fingertips these days, something that our parents didn't have and something that their parents didn't have, so super grateful for this journey and what it's brought for us. But yeah, we were just that average family of just working day in and day out, and it was tough. We were shitty versions of ourselves to our kids, and that's not living. They deserve the best version of us, and that's what we've found now, being in this business for 2 years. We've been fully online full-time for the past 12 months. So the first year was sort of building and getting everything in order. And we've been full-time online for 12 months now, which has been amazing because we are the best versions of ourselves. And we do, give our kids everything all the time in the world. We're flying up to Gold Coast next week to check out some areas to move up there. We're moving from Lake Macquarie, as you guys know. We're in Lake Macquarie. We're moving from this beautiful location here, but we have options, and that's what this business has given us.
Not tied down to a job, not tied down to a boss, not tied down financially. It gives you options, and at the end of the day, that's what people want. They want options to either, spend their life, on a jet ski, in a boat, with a nice car, with their family, traveling overseas. Or they just want to sit at home and rest and work on themselves and go to day spas and meditate, it's options that everybody is after. And, this wasn't available 10 years ago. The online space, you had to physically do something to earn a paycheck.
Yeah.
The online automates your time. So you, instead of sitting there explaining the business to somebody for 4 hours, you now say, hey, jump on a trial, check out the videos, get back to me when you're ready. You do that to 10 people and you're making sales, you're making a lot of money, and all you've done is, spent an hour with each person. So
you've just showed them the opportunity. And that's what we always say, is we're not here to push products in people's faces. We're here to show people an opportunity and let them make their mind up for themselves. So that's what I loved about it, because I didn't have to go out and cold call and tell friends and family and stuff about things. It was just put it out there. People come to me and we have a chat and we see how we can help them best serve them,
Yeah.
Service and sales.
Absolutely.
Love it.
Good story, guys, and love your answers. Love your enthusiasm. We're in love with you guys. We're gonna get married. again? No.
We'll do a
Yeah, once you see your vision, the clarity will just,
Yeah.
you see everything clear, like,
Mm.
and use the winners.
Yeah.
I
Best
think
successful versions of yourselves.
that's it. Once you see the formula and you realize how you get from A to D through B and C, and you go, wow, that makes sense, that makes sense, that makes sense. You're like, shit, there's a lot of money to be made here. There's a lot of people. I can see how this works, learn some skills, master them, get good of them, have the right intent. And, that's all we did. And then, look, making money, getting our time back, it's incredible.
If you want something bad enough, you'll get it. It's just a matter of going hard at it and getting it for your life. We're only here for a snippet of time compared to, how long the world's been around for. So why not make your imprint on the world and, help a lot of people in the process? I think that's, truly where we all come from, is helping as many people as we can. And, when we're gone, people remember us for what we've done for their families and things like that. And, that's such an amazing feeling in itself.
It's so fulfilling to be able to make money, get your time back with your kids, and help other people get home, like help you guys get Veno
and
home.
make more money.
Yeah, more money. But for us, really, we came into this business to make money and get our time back. And then when we started building this amazing team, we were like, oh my God, you need to be here and you need to be here and everybody needs to be where we are. So that is definitely a drive every day to help as many people out of the system back with their families.
It does definitely become more than the money you get to make, doesn't it? Like, we've created a family of like-minded individuals. Like, it's beyond next level. Like, I wish we could just share everything. Like, I wish everybody could see what we've seen, because it is next level and it is beautiful and we have created something amazing. So you've got a couple of questions. We've got about 5 questions for you guys. So shoot away, Ben.
Yeah, so
you've got
question
number 1.
Amy and Keith. So my first question is, I know there's heaps of MLMs and online low ticket businesses on the online space, but what makes our business stand out from the rest, and what does leverage mean in our business
to
you?
I love this question.
I love your answer.
So this is we call it a hybrid system. So it's direct sales. It's stamped by the DSA, so it's the Direct Selling Association. It's got a gold stamp by them. So we have to make direct sales to keep this business going. So we call it a hybrid system. It's direct sales, and there is a part of network marketing in there, which is amazing, right? Because we absolutely it's amazing to make that passive income while helping people build their businesses. Did you want to say something on that? I can keep going. I'm gonna go more, but I wanted you to have your say on that.
Let me for a second. It's a patented system. So they've taken the best points out of direct sales and used them, and they've taken the best points out of network marketing and used them. So the system basically means you need to make direct sales. You can't just, bring on a gun, sit back for the rest of your life happy. It also means that, the more successful you are means the better you're helping your team grow. And when you're earning $2,500 to $4,000 a sale, the incentive is there to help your team. This is the difference between high ticket and low ticket. Low ticket, you're making $20 a sale. We wouldn't put the effort that we put into our team and this business if we're making $20 a sale. But when you've got a chance to help us make $2,500, we're going to give you everything we've got. And that's why everybody wins, because the leaders are helping their downlines. Those downlines are growing teams, and it's duplicatable. And there's no losers here. The only losers are the people who don't put the time into their own business, aren't coachable, don't listen, and get stuck in the real world. They get unplugged from the business. But if you're willing, you'll win at this.
I would say, which I actually got off ET, it works if you work it. Like, absolutely it does. Like, you guys are proof of it. We are proof of it. There's many, many, many others out there that are proof of it. And look, some are even successful here from our own hometown. So that's winning in itself as well. So we just see that as encouragement that, you know, if they can do it, if you can do it, why can't we? You know, like, why can't we?
I think the old MLM thing and pyramid schemes and all that sort of stuff is so 1980s, 1990s. Those things phased out back in those days, and they don't exist anymore. The Ponzi schemes and stuff like that. There is strict rules around it by the FDA,
the DSA,
the DSA, the Direct Selling Association, that really hammered down on people that are running these scammy things. So this is all approved by the FDA, by the DSA. I keep saying the FDA. Been talking about FDA for the past few days. But, you know, it's all been and you know, with the patented compensation plan that Amy's talking about, we actually teach people to cut us out of the compensation plan, and you have, you know, the potential to earn more than the person that brought you on in this, because if you're going harder than them, you're actually going to earn more and, you know, outrank them. And that's what's special about our patented compensation plan.
It's performance driven.
Yeah,
it's definitely performance driven. So if you're performing harder than, you know, the people around you, even the people that brought you on, you get to a point where your sales no longer help them or influence them, and you can overtake them.
And that's where it's completely different to a pyramid scheme. Like, we obviously, being in this type of a business, we get, you know, asked a lot, is it a pyramid scheme? And Keith, I absolutely love your spiel on this. Can you please share what everybody who works a JOB is in their pyramid scheme?
Well, I had a guy say it to me when we first started out this, and I got shut down pretty hard. I didn't know how to come back. But when I did the research and learnt all about this business, all about the compensation plan, all about the amazing products that we move, it was just that conviction in me and confidence was right there. So I had a guy reach out to me, and well, actually, I was speaking to him at a party, and he turned around and said to me, "Oh, you know, you guys look really good. Like, you look like you're doing well and stuff like that." And I said, "Yeah, man, we're awesome." And he said, "Oh, what do you do?" And I said, "Oh, we do direct selling, affiliate marketing." And he straight away, you know, it's just the old mindset. Is that it sounds like a pyramid scheme thing? And I was like, okay, I've done the research. Here we go. And I pretty much just said to him, "Look, what job do you work in now?" And he said he worked in a forklift in a warehouse, driving a forklift. And I said, "Okay, do you think that you'd be able to earn more money than the CEO of that business?" And he turned around and said, "No, never, mate." I said, at best, you'll probably get, you know, supervisor job, get paid, you know, 100 grand a year, something like that. He said, yeah. I said, "It sounds like you're working in a pyramid scheme, mate." You know, and everything in this world, jobs, especially JOBs, like you said, Tash, is built on a pyramid structure. So at the end of the day, they're the pyramid schemes. This here is, you know, we've got potential to earn more than the person that brought us on in this. You've just got to go hard at it. And that's, you know, super inspiring. And you've also got that passive income stream coming in from helping people build their businesses. So you're helping, say if you're helping 10 people build their businesses and you're making money from those 10 streams, wowee, you know, there is like a shit ton of money dropping into your bank account every day until they get to the point where they're right and ready and they're coaching their own teams, where they start to take over, cut you out of the comp plan, then they start taking over and doing their thing. And we're sitting on the sidelines still, always there to help anyone out that needs help. It doesn't matter, like with our mentor, he's always there for us, even though we've cut him out of the comp plan. So it's an amazing thing.
Yeah. And the other thing to know is that we can get cut out. We've cut out our mentor, but as long as your team's doing well, you get you know, monthly and quarterly bonuses on your organization sales volume. So that is incredible. But you don't get that if you're not making sales.
Yeah.
You don't in a JOB. Yeah. If you work 110% in for that week. You're putting 110% in. You're going hard and you're trying to impress the boss. Do you think he's going to give you more money for putting in that? He's going to pay you 110%? I don't think so.
No.
With this, you put 110% into this and you will get 110% out of it. And that's what I love about it. It's, we were running our own house painting business, but this just opened up a whole new world for us, and we've been able to earn more money than what we were painting. So
yeah, and I think the best thing was it didn't take up much time when we started. We put the time in. We did, we were already time poor, but we knew that this was our way out. We knew this was our ticket to freedom. And when about starting up a new business, you're thinking, well, that's going to take hours of training every day and months of work. And it didn't. We put in 2 hours a day, respectively, consistently, learnt these new skills. And then once you have learnt the skills and you've gotten good at them, it's very streamlined.
Yeah.
So, our days are our days. We do whatever we want with them. If we want to do more training and push harder and hustle and get more to this business, we do that. If we want to go to the movies and chill and watch Netflix, we do that.
Yeah.
It really is amazing. And people think, oh, no, I'm going to have to put heaps of time in. The reason that you're time poor is the very reason you need to look into this business. The reason that you're broke is the very reason you need to look into this business, because it can turn both of those things around with some effort on your part.
Yeah, and we went hard at the start in this, and we put all the time in the world into it, and we still do put time and effort, and we love it. We've actually learnt to love this business and just be engulfed by it. But at the start, if I was to say to you, if you put 6 to 12 months hard out into this business and learn the skills like it was the last thing you're ever going to have to learn to create the future that you deserve and that you want, and that time with your kids, would you do it?
Yeah.
That's what at the start. Now, we gave up Netflix, we gave up all the comfort things, and put ourselves in really awkward positions throughout our journey in our first year, and we still do it now. But we have that time now to be able to pick and choose what we want to do, and spend that quality time with our kids, because that's really important. A guy told me back years ago when I was an apprentice, he said, one thing that I regret in life, he was an older guy, old painter, all hunched over and fuck neck and,
broken
body. And he said, and I still remember it to this day, he said the thing I regret in life was not having that time with my kids and watching them grow. And that was the big driving force for us to find something else. I mean, in our 40s, early 40s, it's been a godsend. I always used to say when I was younger, I'll be retired by the time I'm 40, 45. And, not having to paint for 12 months has been a godsend, and just being able to see the kids and watch them grow. This is what everyone deserves, and this is what this business can bring. It is the golden goose. There's nothing else out there like this. We've tried them all. But yeah, this is the one-stop shop where you've got everything: personal development, mindset,
support,
skills,
coaches,
support.
Positive, resilient community, ambitious, driven. Everybody in here is coming from the mentality that, the more people you help get to where they want to be, the quicker you're going to get to where you want to be.
Absolutely.
And that is such a win-win situation.
Win-win for
everyone in this community. You can ask the people who earn 6 figures a month. You can reach out to them, a messenger, and go, hey, how did you do this with your ad? And they will reply. They will. It doesn't matter.
No downgrading. Yeah. No downgrading in anybody.
Yeah.
And everyone starts at the bottom. That's the thing. Everyone, those guys up there earning massive, massive money, they all started somewhere, and it was probably under a decade ago. So it is incredible, what you can achieve in 5-10 years in this business. I read somewhere that people overestimate what they can do in a year.
Yeah.
And they're disappointed because they haven't done it in a year, but they underestimate what they can do in 5 years.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I agree. Yeah.
It's the long goal. You just keep plugging in, and then one day you wake up and you're like, we're not painting anymore. One day you wake up and you got a shitload of money in your bank. One day you wake up and you go, hey, do you want to go to Bali in 2 weeks with half the team? And they all go, yeah, let's do it. We got nowhere else to be. It's incredible what this can give you.
The future is bright, isn't it?
Yeah.
You, babe?
I get goosebumps. Everything that we say, it's just, it is what it is,
Yeah, it's crazy.
There's no bullshit here.
Yeah.
Okay, question 2, guys. What would you say your secret to success is, and what has been your biggest achievement?
I reckon our secret to success is keeping our eyes on the prize, not getting distracted by the real world and people in the real world, and really plugging in, being laser focused to where we're going, plugging into our community. And the biggest part is the personal shifts we've had, looking into energetics and manifestation and the law of attraction and working out, how it all works, and gratitude, just being able to reframe your world to a point where you're grateful for everything, even the bad stuff, because it's something to learn from and grow from. Rather than concentrating like we used to do, like everyone used to do, in a victim mentality, where you're only seeing the bad and then you're talking about the bad and you're giving more energy to the bad, so more bad is coming at you. You ask us what don't we want, and we couldn't tell you, because we never think about what we don't want anymore.
Yeah. We never live in the past, and we never live in the future. We live in the present moment right now, because that's the only time that's real.
Yeah.
And this is where you can manifest and create the future that you deserve from this present moment right now. The past and the future don't exist. So it's been massive, a massive game changer, because that's what society wants you to believe, is they want you to be negative and live in that lower state of vibration, because then they can control you. So we've learned massive things through this business and broken free from that rubbish and been able to create the life that we deserve now. And it's only getting bigger and bigger and better, because of the mindset that we have around this business. So mindset is a massive one. You can either be a victim, or you can be
a victor.
A victor.
Yeah, love that answer. So you've achieved the rank of 6A, and you are not far off achieving your second leg as 6A. So that brings you to 6A2. Would you say that's going to be a highlight?
Yeah, that'll bring us to 6A1. So
Yep.
Oh geez, but yeah, it is a highlight, but we actually get lit up by seeing our team.
Yeah.
Sales. We get lit up by seeing our team rank up more so than we do. Our first 6A was, they say the race to 6A, and it is such a bumpy ride, because you have those 10 sales you need to put in the last month to get that big bonus. And it's we learned a lot about energetics during those few months we were trying to hit it, because there was like desperation, and then there was like, no, you can't do desperate, and then there was like, okay, just sit back and chill. It's like, you're chilling too much, and it was finding that middle ground. But this run, I think we're about 5 points off our second 6A ID. And we're really excited because the team is killing it, and that's what makes it.
And you put the time and effort in, you reap the benefits. So here's the proof.
Yeah.
We love it. We love seeing, and that's like Amy said, it's 6A is really a massive achievement, but it really means nothing to us until everyone in our team hits 6A and everyone comes to the top, and we're all just pumping, enjoying life together, and that's what will fulfill our souls. We obviously we're going to keep making our direct sales, but to watch the team grow into these beautiful butterflies, like come out of that cocoon, and like we did when we first started, that's so much more rewarding for us.
It really is. So that would be our biggest achievement, is to see duplication in our team and to know that we've done our job and that we've done it well. It's been rocky. We've had to sacrifice a lot of things, to get here: time, money, effort. But I think the biggest thing we've realized is that when you invest in yourself financially and personally and spiritually, things shift and they move and you grow and your life gets better.
Absolutely.
And you lose a lot of friends along the way, but you don't change. You just
Are they really friends though? This is
exactly.
This is what you need to ask yourself. You know, we are the 5 people we hang around. We are their mindsets, their view of the world. We are their financial income as well. And when you move, some people will move with you, some people will support you, and others won't. But do you stay down there with all the weights and chains, or do you break free?
Well, are they paying your bills? You know, they're totally not paying your bills. And I mean, you know, it's like they haven't left, but you've just outgrown them, you know. And I think that's you know, they're either going to grow with you or they're going to fall behind. And it's not saying that we're better than anyone else. It's just that we do the work on ourselves and we want to be better versions of ourselves and we want to help as many people as possible. So to do that, we have to grow, right? We have to outgrow. We have to leave some stuff behind.
Yeah.
Exactly. And that's why we need coaches. Like, you help people listen and you get other people out your ear. So if you don't listen to these two, you just need a clip around the ear.
Or these two.
Or these two, yeah.
These, you know, because you listen and then you learn. Like,
you do.
It's simple.
Yeah. Take it all in, because you, as you said, you are the epitome of the 5 people around you. And if you don't see any, like, if they're not where you want to be in life, then you shouldn't be listening to them. Like, and you need to get a different 5 people around you.
Yeah,
like, definitely.
And like we're saying, we're not saying that there's anything wrong with that, but if you want more, you need to change. And the best sentence I ever heard was, "You're not a tree, move." Like, your roots aren't stuck in the ground. You can move. And the real people will be like, "Wow, you're inspiring. I love what you're doing. You're gutsy. You've got courage. That's so ballsy. I want to come with you." And the other will be like, "Oh, what is going on there? I'm going to stay here."
I've got a couple of good friends that, you know, are still close friends, and they support what we do and support our journey, and they can see us growing, and, you know, that we inspire them. Like, I had one of my best mates reach out and say, "Mate, what book are you reading now?" You know, and I'd tell him the book I was reading, and he's like, "Oh, I really want to read some of these self-development books and things like that, because I can see the massive change and growth in you." And, you know, he's one of my best mates, and he'll always stick by me. And you have those friends as well that will stick by you and support you and give you everything. And that therefore then brings us to do better. You know.
And then, you know, we've got stories within the team of families that didn't support, and now they've seen the changes. They're like, "Oh, so what are you doing? So what should I read? So how do I do that? So what do you think about this?" You know, so just stay true to yourselves. Stay true to yourselves, and whatever will be, but know that you're doing this. You're fighting for your family. You've got a short time. We don't even know how long we've got. You know, tomorrow is not promised for any of us. We are all in line, and we need to make the most of every day and be around the people that we love and the people that make us happy and the people that bring us joy. So, yeah.
Absolutely. Okay. Well, it's not always sunshine, rainbows and flowers. You know, we do hit obstacles. So what has been the main obstacle you have overcome in your high-ticket affiliate marketing business? And how did you overcome it?
I think because, you know, if you're really serious about this business, it's no longer like, this is my life and this is my business. Business becomes life. Your life becomes business, especially with attraction marketing. We're out there doing the things we love with the people we love anyway, making money from it. So life and business are the same. So we hit some personal obstacles. We had tragic deaths in the family. We had situations that came up that lingered for a long time. And it was really, our obstacles were mental. They were, you know, looking at the reality and what had just happened and being able to crawl out of the hole every day for months. Like, you know, we'd go to sleep, we'd wake up, fuck, we're in this position, that really happened. okay, time to put on the personal development, time to start crawling out of that hole, when most people sit in that hole because it's kind of comfy there. You know, we're so used to that victim mentality of poor me and making a drama out of things and not moving on because we get sympathy for it, that personal development's really taught us that if we want to get ahead in life, we've got to wake up every day and crawl ourselves out of that hole until we wake up and we're no longer in that hole anymore.
Yeah.
And
I think my biggest battle was myself, was getting over my old limiting beliefs. Yeah, I mean, it's so easy to fall back into what you've been conditioned to for a long period of time in your life. So making personal development and mindset a priority was the biggest thing, because once you get that right, everything else falls into place. Like the objections that you get from this business and people just being so negative. I mean, not like we get a lot of that. At the start we did, because our mindset wasn't right. So we were attracting that. And as soon as we got our mindset right, we rarely have it now.
We attract people like you.
Yeah. So, you know, and that was my biggest thing. I think it's super powerful to create the better version of you, and to create an amazing personal reality. We need to change our personalities, and I think that's, Dr. Joe Dispenza, famous words of his, and I took that on board early in this journey, and said, yeah, I want to be like, I'm still going to be me at the end of the day, but I'm going to be the best version of me. People still know me as Keith, but they're going to say Keith is an absolute beast, and he knows his shit, and he's like tapped into himself and done the work on himself. So that's, super important, because nothing else matters once you get that mindset right, and you don't really care about anything else. You just like you're laser focused.
Everything sort of falls into place once that mindset's right. But I think like Keith said, it's work. The work isn't the business and learning the skills. The work is on yourself. The work is 40 years of programming to be negative, to be a victim, to to believe you're not worthy. And the work is like, every day checking your energies, checking your moods, checking how you feel about things, checking your triggers towards money, and being like, oh, we can't afford that. I mean, we can afford that. We are abundant. Money just flows to us, and changing those neural connections in your brain to it when it becomes a default.
Yeah.
And you no longer feel or think like that anymore.
And being focused on your mission and, your vision, that's super important. And don't focus on the rubbish, because at the end of the day, there's nothing you can really do about it. Like if you get a bill in the mail, there's no use stressing about it, carrying on about it. It's there. You've got to deal with it, and just know that you will deal with it. We're not born in a poor country where we're living in sheds and things like that. We should consider ourselves lucky for where we do come from. That's and right. That money does just come. It comes to us. We do have money at our fingertips, but changing that mindset for us was a big thing around our money mindset, because we were both brought up in broke mindsets, in broke families, so and we just thought that was normal to think like that. But once you change that, the world just opens up, and things just change. When you're on that energy vibrationally, like that's when shit just starts to go crazy. We've had many things happen to us where money's just dropped into our bank, and we've got like, where the fuck has that come from? Because we're vibing on this level of, money comes to us easily and frequently. And
it's an abundance level. And I think with the energy too, like I always think about the car metaphor. You've got this big windshield at the front that you see everything out of. You've got some mirrors, and you've got a tiny little rear review mirror. And you spend most of your time looking at where you're going, right? When we drive, that's what we do.
That's why we got a big window.
That's it. And you occasionally check that see what's behind you. And it should be the same with life. You should occasionally look back in your past. If there's lessons to learn, if there's something, I did that before, I'm not going to do it again. That sort of thing. Check your sides a little bit, see how people are going here, see how people are going there, but you don't concentrate on them, because that's how you run off the road and have an accident. right? So your majority of your focus should be always at the front where you're going.
I love your terminologies. Always love them. Now I do apologize. You're gonna go, or you want me to go?
I'll just say this last.
Okay. Veno's got one last question, and then we do apologize. We do have to. One of them.
I'll come up with this myself. This one. So this is a real good one. Our minds are our greatest asset, especially in our business. But I just want to know, what do you guys do to keep your minds fine-tuned, like a car, so to speak, because we all know our cars need service every 100 Ks or so. It's just like our minds. So what do you listen to or read to keep it fine-tuned?
Yeah, well,
Good question.
Yeah, great question. The first thing we did was change our habits. We don't listen to the radio. We don't watch the news. We don't watch normal TV, apart from maybe like the odd little show that, you know, like SAS or Maths or something. But in general, we don't turn on the TV unless we're watching something educational, something interesting, something we can grow from, something that we can learn from. We have what we call our manifest playlist on Spotify. It has about 300 songs. They're all positive, upbeat, talking about, you know, your money mindset and, you know, how you are amazing. And they just affirm to us daily that we've got this. Yeah. We also read books, listen to podcasts, audios.
Yeah, we do a lot of books on the on mindset and personal development. We're doing a lot of bit around energy and, you know, creating that energy and the vibrations within yourself. Dr. Joe Dispenza is amazing. We've got a book with him, and it's called Becoming Supernatural. That is, you know, science-driven proof, because he was a scientist, but he's also into the spiritual world as well. But he's combined the both together, and I think that's a really important one, as well as, you know, taking action on, you know, what we need to do, actionable money-making activities in this business, and learning these skills time and time again. There's always new things coming out. There's always, so we need to stay up with the times and learn all that sort of stuff as well. But just tapping in every day and not letting that old self, that old you, pull you back.
Yeah.
Because
and unplug you.
It's so easy to do. It's so easy to just drag you back into that old mindset. Oh, we'll just chuck the telly on, you know, chuck the telly on, and then it starts from there, right?
Yeah.
Start watching
TV. $20,000 a month, you should not be watching the telly consistently. You know, unless you're making $20,000 a month, you should not be listening to the radio.
It's all rubbish anyway.
It is rubbish.
Well, negative shit.
We've actually read into stuff where the vibration on there is vibrates you at a lower vibration, so then you stay dumb pretty much. And just stay as a sheep like they want you to be. So it's, you know, you've got to be very conscious of what's happening in the world, and you know, with this business and what we've got here, everything's here for us. We have an amazing product that we use that cleans our cells out it cleans out toxins out of our cells on a cellular level. Like, there's so many toxins floating around in the world right now that are just not good for you. The vibrations, learning about the mindset and having that high vibration and vibrating at that place, you know, they want to pull you back down into the lower vibrations. This business not only changes your life monetary, but it changes your life spiritually and like personally. You know, you become that so much more aware of what's going on in the world, and I think that was the biggest change for us.
It opened up a lot of doors, and that we were like, all right, well, now there's all these doors open, we have options.
Sorry guys, Veno does need to go. He's only got 5 minutes
Sorry,
to get Grace into his appointment.
Thank you for your time, Pete.
We'll chat later.
Do you know where it is?
Where?
It's on Deakin, not far after the Chafee High School.
Oh, yeah.
Not the senior college, Chafee. It's just after, on that corner.
What?
Sorry, guys. Sorry, it was literally the only time they had available for Grayson's. We just noticed this morning it really started to smell. So Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. They're horrible.
Yeah. Poor Baba. So
I was just going to, some things that people can download or listen to help them with their personal development journey are definitely, Ballard Pado's Diamond Life Mentor. He's part of our business. He's extremely wealthy and successful in this business, but he's also really good for just changing your mindset, having more of a positive business orientated, freedom type mindset where he helps you articulate how to get out of things. There's Rob Dial, the mindset mentor.
yeah.
You're reading Jay Shetty at the moment.
Think Like a Monk. Think Like a Monk, changing that mindset. I think knowing about, negativity, like I'm on a chapter at the moment that's about negativity and only giving so much time to that. And just knowing that is massive, knowing that you're not getting drawn into like this negative sort of tractor beam sucking you in.
Yeah.
You're kind of like, you're going, okay, I'm aware of that. I know how to do that. I know how to keep myself away from that and block it out and protect my energy. That's a big but yeah, we've read many books. Good Vibes, Good Life was a big game changer for me. Vex King, that changed a lot for me. Just learning how vibration works.
Yeah, a book that landed for me and changed everything was A Happy Pocket Full of Money.
Yeah.
That was one. And one of the first audio books that we listened to was
Secrets of a Millionaire Mind.
It really helped blow away that ceiling that we had, broke mindset, and allowed the universe to send us lots of money and success.
And it's got those hands-on activities that you can implement daily to keep that brain free.
Programming. So it was.
It's been an amazing ride, an amazing journey, and I strongly recommend to every single person, and that's coming from the heart, because I know what this business has done for us. I know what it's done for you guys. I know what it's done for everybody in the community as well.
People,
it's an amazing journey, and life just becomes better. It just becomes better, and everything becomes better.
Well, while you're on that flow, the last question we do have is advice for anyone sitting on the fence.
Yeah.
You're going to get splinters.
If you sit there. I think to round it all up, like what we've been speaking about is, you're only here for a certain amount of time. You need to leave your imprint, jump into things and have a look. I mean, I know there's a lot of scammy stuff out there. Just be very careful of what you look into, and if you don't talk to a real person. But if you're talking to real people, and we're willing to jump on calls and Zoom calls, with anyone and have a chat about this business, and then give them something for free that they can watch, and see all of the information for free. Why wouldn't you jump into something like that? We are real people. At the end of the day, as you guys can see now, and this is a real business. This is a company that's been around for nearly 50 years.
And just because you don't know about it and you don't understand it doesn't mean it doesn't work. This is a big thing that I find, is that people, because they don't understand it, they're too skeptical. We didn't understand it. We thought digital marketing, oh my God, like, what is that? How are we going to be able to do that? But once we saw the trial, we realized that there was training, and you could build it from the ground up and learn it. And I think people, yes, there's a lot of scams out there, and people get pushed into crypto, and they get pushed into other things, which are it's gambling. Like, it is.
Technically, it is,
off, and sometimes it doesn't. This business is performance driven. If you put in 100% in this business, you will get rewarded. If you put in 0%, you'll get 0 back. Able to have that control in your own business is just friggin' amazing. Because if we have a slow month, we can go, well, that's because we haven't done anything. If we have a big month, it's like, oh, that hard work's paid off. So yeah, I definitely recommend people. It's free information, guys. Like, come on, it's free.
Yeah.
Our entire community just wants to get people out of the system and back home with their families doing the things they love. And that is our mission. So you have absolutely nothing to lose by looking at it. You have everything to lose by staying where you are and not taking a jump into more information.
Absolutely.
Yeah. It makes me laugh that people just are quick to put a label on some things sometimes. And that's because, you know, either their parents did something before that didn't work and they just didn't put the effort into it. So they're quick to throw labels on things. With this, you know, we've got all the proofs here. The proof's in the pudding. People are making it every single day. And like Amy said, what have you got to lose? Get in and check it all out. You know, it's either for you or it's not. We're not here to twist anyone's arms. We're not here to tell anyone what to do. We're just simply here to show people an opportunity, something that has changed both of our lives, you know, yours and Veno's and ours, massively, and a lot of people in the community, massively, to get that time back and to be able to travel and enjoy life and make memories with your family is the super important thing in life that you can do. So Don't sit on the fence for too long. You'll get splinters, like Amy said. Give it a crack. Make sure it's what you want. Check it all out.
It may not be what you want. It's not for everybody, and that's cool. But check it out and see if it is. You've got nothing to lose.
We have tangible products that we move. We're not just sitting in a market in crypto and waiting for influxes and decreases and things like that. It's not. That's risk, that's big risk, but here it's performance based, performance driven. We have a tangible product, an amazing product, the only kind of its the only one of its kind in the world, and it's patented products, so nobody can copy them. And
people need these.
Everybody needs them. In the next 10 to 20 years, these will be in every home in Australia. They'll be in every home across the world. So now's the right time, guys. Jump on now and join this massive movement of, with all of us, and let us help you get that time back.
And it's not even like we don't push products. Like we do share some stuff about the products on our page simply because we've done the education behind it to confidently share about it. But we don't have to push products. We don't have to stock products. This is all you're not selling a product, you're selling you're sharing your story, you're sharing your authenticity, you're sharing, where your journey and where you want to be. And that's why we, do this online, simply because for those people who are skeptical, they can go on our pages, they can see that we're real people. If we were here to scam people, why the fuck would I put my son and my baby and my teenagers on there? Sometimes you've just got to use your brain a little bit, don't you? I'll fix it in a second. These boys literally join us on all our calls with all the people that we meet.
They're why we do this business, and it's amazing. It's amazing, and we're so grateful that we can do this from the comfort of our homes. You're sitting there with your son now. You could be at work, he could be in daycare, but you're actually able to sit there and raise him how you want to raise him and watch those special moments, and that's what this is all about.
Yeah, and that's something my son didn't get because he was in daycare from 3 months old.
Yeah, and I've been there. The boys, the teenagers, Jackson used to run after me when I had to drop him at daycare. He's 14 now. He doesn't run after me. School, it's like, Mum, don't even enter that school. But it's completely reversed. But he used to run after me, and I spent a good 12 years of their childhood not even there, because I was working a casual job that I might as well have been full-time at, working split shifts and only home just to cook tea and maybe put them to bed. And it was not the life that I wanted for second time round for Malacon and Grayson, and there was no way in hell I was doing that again. And then to bring Veno home, cherry on top, And we're open and honest, you know, we're bridging that gap at the moment. He's not home full time yet, but he has options and he has the choice to choose when he needs work and when he doesn't need work. Like, we're on that train ride, you know, soon, very, very soon. We can't wait to be where you guys are.
Yeah.
So,
You will.
And you will be. And
absolutely.
our story is not unique.
Yeah.
Nearly everybody out there is a parent who is working their ass off for somebody else. You know, their boss is rich. They're sending their boss and their boss's kids on amazing holidays while they cover for them at work, you know. And the only thing missing between them and us is that we found something that can change that future.
Yeah.
That's the only thing. We are just further in the journey than them.
Yeah.
And if they get on this journey, they need to reach out and find out what we're doing, because it is, we pinch ourselves every day. Like, we are so utterly grateful. It doesn't feel real.
Well, that's another one to answer your question. The longer you sit on the fence, the longer it's going to take you to get to where you want to be, right? So now, the present moment right now is the time to do something with your life, because if nothing changes, and you'll be still doing the same shit you've been doing for the past however many years, for the next however many years, and it'll just stay the same. So reach out and give something a crack. Don't be skeptical from what, you know, your parents used to say and their parents used to say, and be
friends and family and just anybody that's in your ear, like, telling you, no, don't do it. Like, if they haven't seen what you've seen, don't let them live your life and rule your life. They're not your boss. You are your own boss.
They're uneducated. They haven't seen what we've got to offer, and they're just judging on. I don't even know what. Like, I've had someone say to me, a pyramid scheme, and I'm like, what's your thoughts of a pyramid scheme? And they're like, oh, I don't know. Mum did one years ago and she said it was shit. Yeah. And I'm like, so you don't even know what you're talking about. Pyramid schemes are illegal and they're gone, done and dusted. So,
I mean, imagine trying to explain an aeroplane to somebody, you know, 300 or 400 years ago. And no, they take off and they fly like birds and they carry people from place to place. The fuck? You know, because that person's uneducated. They haven't seen it yet. They don't understand aerodynamics. But once they do, if they're open enough to be like, okay, I'll see what this is about, you know.
And then you learn about it.
And then you go, it's not such a magical trick. It's like, it's science. And it makes the plane fly. So there's nothing different to this. There's no magical tricks. You come in, you work out how you get from A to B, and you go, I get it now. You know?
And this can reward you with more than any job can reward you with. So you work for yourself and you make a lot of money with a lot of support behind you. You know, some people that are making money in this business, I couldn't even fathom at the start. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, they're making what I made in a year in a month. You know, I'm like, wow. Like, this is the
at that guest speaker, Samara, that made 100K just for 1 month. Like, and half of it was passive. So
we made more in one day than we'd made in a month with both our salaries in one day. So it's crazy the money you can earn. And once you see how it works and you see you need to be a good human and you need to help other people win. Because if you're a bad human and you're selfish and you're only in it for yourself, you're not going to build a massive epic organization. You will not build an empire. You will be left alone by yourself and make no money. But if you're a good person who cares about everybody winning around you, I guarantee you will win in this business.
And we don't take anyone on board with this. We make sure that we qualify and make sure people are right for our business. We're not just here to throw it out like candy. You know, this is something that we're passionate about and we actually care about. And we'll run you through some qualifying questions to make sure that you're right for our business. You know, so
we work very closely, as you guys do with your team. The people we bring on board, we feel responsible to a certain point for them. They become like family and we care about them. So We need to have the right people on our teams, and that is the whole point of qualifying people. Not everyone gets on it.
Absolutely. I agree. Oh, well, thanks, guys. I won't take too much of your time because no doubt you do have more calls today with people signing up through you, and checking it out. But on behalf of myself and Veno, I would just like to say thank you so much. We are truly, truly grateful to you guys. Like, this was a good hour-long interview. So we truly appreciate your time and your energy and your effort and your love and just everything. And we just can't thank you enough. So
you're very welcome.
You're very welcome.
Thank you for having us.
We love to do it. We could talk about it all day.
Yeah.
Absolutely love this business, and we love the people that we meet, like yourselves, and that's what we live for.
The people we get to do life with.
Yeah.
So like, it is absolutely, we are so grateful for you and Veno. You always step up as leaders in a team. You're always there to help, and we love you guys too. And this is the amazing business that just draws like-minded people together like family.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, thank you guys. We are truly grateful, and I know Veno's be sad to miss the ending, but yeah, we are truly grateful. Parent duty calls, and you know, actually home to be able to do this. You know, taking this Grayson to the doctor's appointment is something he would have never have done before. So before this business, so he's literally got to witness first for him.
Yeah, and it's special for him because he gets to be, you know, Daddy's here, Daddy's helping me, Daddy's taking me to the doctor, and it's a moment of bonding between them that a lot of fathers miss out on for so long.
Yeah.
And
I love it. You know, when we were painting, the kids never saw me when I come home from work. They'd be like, "Oh, Dad's home." But now it's like when they come home from school, Dad, you know, because I have fun with them. So
we get to spend so much more quality with them now.
Love it. Absolutely love life. Do life right, guys. Do yourself a favor and reach out to Tash and Veno and have a chat, because they've got something amazing to offer, and we're all here to support you guys. So
every person needs it. So
thanks, guys. We appreciate and love you guys so much. Thank you. If you haven't, you know, hashtag replay, watch the replay. I hope you've got so much value from Keith and Amy. Like, we always get value. We're always like, our hearts are just on fire after speaking to you guys all the time. Like, we're just ready and roaring to go even stronger. So please like, follow, share Amy and Keith Lifestyle and 888. Don't forget to like, follow and share us. No Worries Lifestyle. And yeah, we can't wait to see you on the next interview. Who will it be? Let's wait and see.
You're doing a good job, guys. Love yous. And we'll see you guys soon.
See you. Yo.